Hey guys, Drew Biharlal here with Nine Leadership. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. It's really a weird time right now. And for those of you who are being asked to telework finally and working from home and not used to it, it could be a really big adjustment for you. And so I wanted to share a couple tips that I know of that I've used over the years and that I know the folks who telework on a regular basis to use for themselves to keep themselves sane, happy, and relatively stress-free. So the first thing I want to say is to create a physical separation for where you have your office space. Now it's really tempting to have the office space right in front of the TV or right in your normal area where you hang out. But unfortunately what that does is mentally it doesn't separate work from home. Commutes suck, but at the end of the day it creates separation between your work life and your home life. So when you get home, you can kind of more relax a little bit. What you want to do is create a separate space for yourself so you're able to actually separate home life from work life. If you don't do that, your brain doesn't know how to turn off sometimes, and you can really add a lot more stress to your life. The second thing I want to say is to add breaks to your life. Now, when you go to work, again, commuting may not seem like a break, but it's not really time you're working, and it's not really time that you're at home. It's just time in between. And so you want to schedule breaks for yourself and make sure that you don't work all the way through the whole day without taking a second for yourself. It's tempting to do that. It's really easy to do that because you're at home, you're comfortable, you're here. Things are not really separated again. So it's creating that, you have the physical space in the first tip, which is like creating a separate space for yourself. And this is more creating space for you mentally in terms of making sure that you don't go crazy. Take some breaks, take a walk around the place, take a walk outside if you can. Make sure you take your lunch break. Don't eat in front of the computer or where you're working. If you have a lot of work to do, that's, sure, things happen, but what are you gonna do? Third tip I would say is to create a mindfulness commute. Now I mentioned a commute a couple times, but in this situation you're not commuting to work anymore. You're at home the whole time. You're at work and home at the same time. So take the time you would otherwise use for commuting to be mindful. Just take some time for yourself. Again, take a walk, spend time with your dog or your kids or whatever it looks like for you. But I would say at least take a few minutes to just close your eyes and just focus on your breathing. Focus on your body, focus on yourself, and kind of de-stress. Your breathing is really, really important. If you focus on that, it's going to take away a lot of the stress you're focusing on. So take some time to do that throughout the day, at least in the morning, and maybe after you finish your workday. Take some time for yourself. Make sure you take that mindfulness commute. I think it's a really effective way to manage some stress. Well, those are some tips. I hope those help you. Sorry, it's early morning. Hope those help you with what you're dealing with right now. And like everything else, this is going to pass eventually. So take your time, continue social distancing, and this COVID thing is going to pass before we know it. We'll be looking back on it and saying, wow, that's a crazy time. Because it was, and it is, and it will be gone soon. Take care of yourselves, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay mindful. Take care.